And welcome to today's live stream. How is everybody today? I promised myself that I'd be on time today. I'm 2 minutes late. I mean, it's on time for me, but I do have to apologise profusely to everyone. But I'm here now with my cup of tea, so it's all good. We've got plenty to talk, plenty to discuss, and we're already super busy already. So I'm sending each and every one of you so much love. How is everybody today? I wanted to start by saying I know there are a lot of storms out there. I know a lot of people have storm warnings in place. We've got a lot of just generally just bad weather. So I'm sending lots and lots of love. Anyone that's impacted by that, just to make sure you all stay safe, stay well, and wrap up warm, because there is nothing worse than being cold. Get a cup of tea on the go and all will be well. I am going to go through the usual order. Housekeeping first. Then we'll come on to some hellos. Then we'll go through the questions. We'll do all of that good stuff. As with always on these live streams, for those of you that are new, and we get lots of new people every single week, I go through the questions in the order that they come in. So you only need to ask it once, drop it in the comment section, and I will answer your question. Promise I'll get round to everybody. It just takes my time. I like to talk. What can I say? So how is everyone's Saturday? This obviously has been the highlight of my week. I think it's been, I say this every week, but it's been a manic week this week. It's definitely been on the busier side. We've got lots going on, but who doesn't love a busy week? At least things always go really quickly when it's busy. It seems like literally only, well, last week that we were doing this live stream. That made no sense at all. So I'll start waffling and let's go through some hellos. We've got Iraglobe. Welcome, my love. Great to see you. William, Rita, Danny. We've got TNH, Amy, Emily, Elias. Great to see you all. Marlene and Tom. Big thank you, as always, to Marlene and Tom that are busy doing some moderation, keeping everyone in check. Fortunately, we're quite a civilized group here on the Mad About Skin channel. People generally, we don't get too much rowdiness. People tend to behave themselves, which we love. But I do thank to Tom and Marlene for moderating, because honestly, wouldn't be possible without them. So thank you so much. We've got Melenthea, we've got Anne. Great to see you, everybody. Thank you for joining me. These are, like I say, the highlight of my week. I get asked a lot of questions. We've got a lot of new subscribers. Kind of half of the reason we're here today is to say a big thank you. Well, besides the fact we do these every weekend, is to say a big thank you for finally reaching 60,000 subscribers. Honestly, like, I don't actually believe it. I pinch myself every morning. It doesn't seem real. If you guys had told me 2 years ago, and I set up this channel 7th of January 2 years ago, there we go. I looked it up what my first video was, so I could actually say that. It wasn't a good video, it wasn't worth watching. Just honestly, I wouldn't have believed that we were here today, and it's all thanks to the love and support and kindness. So sound off. I want to know in the comment section, in the chat, how many subscribers were we at when you joined the Mad About Skin family? I would love to know any new subscribers, anyone that's in the recent, like, last 1,000, anyone that's been there pretty much from the start. In my mind, I think I know what some of the first very early subscribers were, but I don't want to call out anyone's name in case I miss other people out, you know what I mean? So sound off, like, what was the rough subscriber number you remember when you started, when you joined the Mad About Skin family? I would love to know. But just honestly, thank you from the bottom of my heart for each and every one of you that supported me on this journey. 60,000, apparently, rumor has it, you get a big, like, presentation box and a big, like, YouTube play button plaque thing when you get to 100,000 subscribers. I don't think we'll be getting there anytime soon, but you know what? Something to aim towards. And that will be our plaque. I'll have all our names engraved on it. So I guess that's the next, thinking ahead. Just honestly, from the bottom of my heart, thank you so much, you guys. You guys rule, but you know that anyway. I'm going to go through some of these comments. Before I do, I'm going to have a quick sip of my tea. My tea today is the Yorkshire Tea Company biscuit tea. So good. This is my current obsession. Basically, they add malt into it, so it tastes like, if you dip your biscuit or cook it into your tea or coffee, and it makes the whole brew like taste like biscuit. It's basically what it is without the biscuit. It's so good. So good. Literally in love. Definitely recommend that. Iraglobe, great to see you, my love. Says lovely Saturday. Another great Saturday evening with everyone. I'd like to go wash my face, but Hayes is laying on my leg and watching TikTok. This is it. For anyone who has animals out there, animals are the ultimate joy, but the ultimate, like, obstruction to our skincare routine. My cat Marcel is always up for a cuddle just when I'm about to go and wash my face. My cat Leo, I don't think I've done a single skincare routine without some of his fur stuck to my face by the end of it. And my dog well, he's ever present. Both of them are just always here. So yes, I think animals are a key part of our skincare routine. We moan about them, but I won't be without them. Sending lots of love. William says, Rob, doing well. I finally allowed to take showers again after starting yesterday. Been using the Mad About Skin serum for the last couple of days, and I have to admit, it's been a total skin savior. This makes me so happy. Thank you so much, William. I'm glad to see that you're back on the mend. I know Tom messaged me to let me know that he spoke to you and said that you were doing well, which honestly, it makes me so happy. I'm glad that you're able to, freshen up and start applying that skincare. And the fact that, you can recommend my serum as part of a recovery, big love. And I'm sending you the world's biggest hug and a get well soon. Rita says, happy weekend, everyone. Rob, congratulations on 60k and many more. Thank you so much, Rita. Love you. Danny says, hello, everyone. Finally, I'm able to join a live again. Yeah, Danny, where have you been? Where have you been? We've missed you, Danny. We've missed you, and it's so wonderful to have you back, my love. Danny says, I love the Mad About Skin serum too. Thank you, Danny. We love you. We love you. And sending you lots of love all the way to the Netherlands. DNH says, hello everyone, yay for 60k, thank you so much, my love. And sending you so much love. Amy says, hi Rob and everyone, watched a recent review on Mad About Skin. She stated that the print for your packaging is purple. I beg to differ. I'd say more navy blue. Rob, tell us, what is the colour? Well, I can confirm, when we chose the Pantone, which basically, if anyone hasn't done packaging before, Pantone are this colour that basically do a dictionary, a library, encyclopedia of every colour that's known to man, and you could choose them. They all look very similar, like one colour looks very similar to the next. I could confirm the Pantone colour chosen was in the blue shade range, so it is blue. Now, I will say that I do understand, I do understand where it's coming. It's a blue that in the right light does look purple, but it is officially a blue coloration. Happy to put that to rest, Amy. Emily says, happy Saturday, everyone. I'm glad you're healing well, William. Picking up my sister's dog later for 10 days of dog sitting. We love some dog sitting. I'm sure there were times, Emily, when he will drive you absolutely mad, but the rest of the times, it's worth it. I hope you have an amazing time. Lots of play, lots of dog fun, and make sure you share a picture on Facebook because we love any animal pictures. TNH says, question for Rob. Oh, we're in with the first question. Says, should I be concerned that I didn't receive my order yet? Placed on the 11th, didn't get tracking, no problem. It was just a regular shipping delays. So with all the orders that came in, we had a restock and lots of orders went out. A couple, particularly the Royal Mail orders here in the UK, had the odd problem with them. It was all to do with some local Royal Mail issues, but they've told me that everything has been resolved as of Thursday and they're all on their way, so you should get it pretty much, I would say, Monday, Tuesday at the latest. If you haven't, reach out to us on the website and I'll quite happily sort that out for you, my love. Don't worry at all. Yeah, so anyone in the UK that ordered, it seems like we've sent everything first class. It's quite frustrating, but it's fine. It's the Royal Mail problem. And the lady I spoke to on the phone was so apologetic. Like, you're one of those people that you can't eat. You want to be mad. You're like, this is outrageous. I want to be mad. And then she was so lovely. I was like, oh, it's fine. Don't worry about it. I'm like the worst. I'm like the worst person for that. I'm determined. I'm ringing up. I'm determined. I'm complaining. Then as soon as this nice person answers, I'm like, honestly, don't worry about it. It's fine. It's fine. But I don't worry at all. All of the packages sent are insured and we will get the products to you. Do not worry. So yeah, Monday or Tuesday at the absolute latest. And if not, just reach out to us over on the contact us section of the website and I'll look into it. But yeah, no problems whatsoever. And the problems are all sorted, so it's smooth sailing from now on. But thank you so much for your order. And anyone else that did want to get their hands on the Mad About Skin products, www.madaboutsincare.com. Just don't forget to use the code. So the code is MAS family, all one word, all capital letters, and that gets you 15% off the first time you use it. So like, I love a good code, and why not? So just make sure, if you are going to order, make sure you use that, because let's be honest, who doesn't like to make just a cheeky saving? Like 15%. It's better in our pockets than, well, I was going to say in our pockets than my pocket. But as the business owner, I probably shouldn't be saying that, should I? But you know what I mean. You know what I mean. And like I say to everybody, like, honestly, just make sure you use it. I hate it when people miss out on a saving. So yeah, but all the orders are now dispatched. You can see from my clean living room that everything has been dispatched. It's on its way to you guys, and I can't wait. Elias says, hi Rob, hi everyone. Any news about the Deciem new pricing? Yes, a little bit more news did come out in the past 2 days. So not every country is going to have increased pricing. Here in the UK, it's not actually going up by that much. A couple of products might go up a little bit, but because the pound is so strong, also weak. I can't remember which. I'm not a currency expert, but one way, basically, the pound means that actually the pricing doesn't need to change. So here in the UK and any other country that uses the British pound, we should be okay. The biggest changes are going to happen in Canada again because the Canadian dollar has either gone up or gone down in value, up and down. One way or the other is going to see the biggest changes. But I was told that it's actually going to be the equivalent of like a Canadian dollar here and there. It's not a huge amount, which is obviously, that's music to our ears because we don't want anything to go up too much. You know what? I don't begrudge Decium. Haven't put their price up for 4 years. Things have happened. There's a lot of inflation at the moment. I don't begrudge a little price rise here and there if they need to do that. And I do applaud them for giving us a bit of a heads up so we can stock up if we want beforehand. I just say to everyone, like, make the most of it. If you haven't ordered from Decium and you're worried about, you know, the price rises or potential price rises, just make sure that you pop your order between basically today, tomorrow, or Monday, because it goes up on Tuesday. So it's always best to just get in there early. We don't want to pay more, even if it is just $1 Canadian or the equivalent. Nobody wants to pay more. So yeah, I definitely recommend getting in there early if you get the chance. Now let's see what. Let's have a look. Marlene says, happy Saturday, everyone. Nice to be here with you. Marlene, it's always a pleasure to have you here. We're sending you lots and lots of love. Christine says, oh my God, Rob, watch my skincare routine. Yeah. I did. I loved it. Christina, honestly, I'm not going to expose your age to the world. I know you did reveal it in the video, but if anyone wants that gossip, you'll have to watch Christina's video yourself. I genuinely could not believe it. You look fantastic, my love. Like, literally fantastic. That's all I'll say. I'm not giving anything more away. You'll have to go over to the Facebook group and watch Christina's routine. It's so good. But honestly, like when someone's like, oh, I haven't been feeling that well for the past couple of weeks, I want to do a routine to kind of get back into skincare. I'm like, love, you not feeling well looks better than I do on the average day. I am very jealous, Christina. You looked gorgeous. And so congratulations to 60,000 subscribers. Well deserved. And I'm sure you'll get to 100,000 in no time. Christina, thank you so much. I always said, I don't measure like my worth, the success of the channel based on the number of subscribers. It's always nice to have those checks and those milestones, but it's not like the most important thing. Engagement with you guys is. And then I realized you get like a big plaque and a play button at 100,000, and I'm like, now I care. Now I care. So everyone out there, everybody watching this, if you haven't subscribed, you are standing between me and my big play button. So if you haven't already, now's the chance. No, honestly, I never thought. I remember, like, people said, where did you think you would be in real, like, honestly. And I said at the start of this skincare journey, in the first year, I wanted to get to 1,000 subscribers. And I think in the first year, we got to, like, 15,000. So I was like, oh, gosh. And then in the second year, we reached 60,000. Which again is like mind blown. So I think probably at this point, I thought I'd be at like 5,000 subscribers. I think optimistically, I thought I never. So when I say like I have to pinch myself, I never thought we'd get to 60,000. That's not me exaggerating. Like I genuinely thought like optimistically 5,000 or 6,000. Mind blown. So thank you from the bottom of my heart to each and everyone that has subscribed. And if you haven't yet, join our family, because honestly, you get more than just a little place in the subscription hierarchy. Actually, what you get for subscribing, we do weekly live streams. We've got a fantastic Facebook community, which I adore. I try to answer as many questions as possible on all the comments. And we are like a little family here. Like, honestly, we're a little family, close-knit community. So thank you to everyone that has joined. Now, Valentia says, congratulations on 60k, you deserve it. Thank you so much, Valentia. And you were one of the very early subscribers, I think. I can't be guaranteed. You were definitely in the first 6 months. I remember reading your first comment, Valentia. So thank you for being a long-term friend and subscriber. Anne says, congratulations on the 60. Thank you, Anne. Sending you lots of love. And she also says, what would you recommend for body wash to deal with KP? Preferably something with urea. Salicylic acid is having minimal effect. So I think urea is, for me, urea works best as a leave-on treatment. I don't recommend it as a body wash. So I would get the Ultrist Urea 10% cream. I think that works so well on the body. It's just a moisturizer. And then keep up with the salicylic acid as the wash, and then put your urea treatment on as a leave-on treatment. I find that's probably the best way, because urea, when it's left on the skin, hydrates as well as softens the skin. You can also, if you're not finding that salicylic acid is doing enough and you're using urea and you still want to kick it up a notch, twice a week, use a lactic acid exfoliator. The ordinary 10% is fine. I get it on the tops of my arms. I just put a little bit of that on, massage it in, put the urea on top, game changing, because that lactic acid will also soften the keratin plugs, which is the reason why we get those bobbles, the old chicken skin. Though I will say, I think we need to turn the narrative. So I call it chicken skin because that's like it's the name that everyone knows it as. Though I've got chickens, and chickens are the most beautiful creatures. My chickens are literally, their personalities are stunning. They are gorgeous. Their feathers look beautiful. I think they object to the term chicken skin. So I think we need to turn that narrative. I think it's very offensive to chickens. So I like what Anne did and called it KP. We're going to refer to it as KP from now on and ditch the chicken skin name because my chicken's not impressed. Slutty McTits, by the way. I love that name. It says, happy Saturday, everyone. I don't think I can stay, but congrats on 60k, Rob. This is definitely only the beginning for you. Thank you so much, my love. And honestly, every time I read your YouTube name, it makes me immensely happy. So thank you so much for being part of this journey. I love you so much. Fristerberg says, hello everyone, there's a storm in Denmark, so I'm getting cozy with a pizza and this live stream. Is there anything better? If you've got a storm outside, guys, first of all, stay safe, because storms, whilst, you know, there's something nice about hunking down, you know, in your home warm, storms can be dangerous, so take care, make sure to take care. And also, I love the idea of everything being horrendous outside, but you're inside with your cup of tea, you've got your hot water bottle, you've got your live stream. It sounds bliss. I'm sending you so much love, my love. It says, oh, and I just received the Beauty of Jason's sunscreen and the Isntree Watery Sun Gel. I tried them on my hand, and now I can't wait to try them on my face. Such amazing texture. I love both. Beauty of Jason is my absolute favourite. I like the Isntree one, but I'm a little bit sensitive to hyaluronic acid, so I have to be a bit careful with that one. But it is a beautiful, beautiful texture. So yeah, definitely. I would love, like, give us an update. Use them for a week and then give us an update on what you think, because I'd love to hear it. Now, I am going to take a big sip of my gorgeous tea before it gets cold. This is a great opportunity, if you haven't already, to join our now 60,000 strong family and community. We would love to have you as part of the Mad About Skin family. If you haven't already as well, if you could give this video a quick like, just click that, caress that like button gently. I obviously, like I say, I never measure my worth and value in life based on the number of likes I get, but for some reason YouTube still does. Hopefully that will change, because I think it's a bit outdated. But basically, the more likes a video gets, the more widely YouTube publish it. And we have like 2/3 of the people that watch these live streams do on replay, on repeat. And by clicking the like button, it's just one way of doing it. Like, if you minimize the chat, click the like button. When you maximize the chat, it takes you back to where you were. So all of that good stuff. Right, I'm going to take a big sip of this. So good. So good. That's like so good. Let's see. So, Adri, welcome, my love, says, hello, Rob, and everyone. Hope you're having a lovely weekend. I am, my love. I hope you are too. Tanya says, hello, everyone. Congratulations on 60k, Rob. Thank you, my love. Thank you so much. Oh, yes, so this is good. So it says, both of Fristenberg, let us know what happens, because a lot of people are very interested in those two sunscreens, the Isntree and the Beauty of Joseon, and kind of want to know which one wins. I'd be interested to know. For me, they're both gorgeous, but the Beauty of Joseon wins. But I am biased because I am a little bit sensitive to hyaluronic acid, which is why I don't reach for the Isntree one. But that's not going to be the same for everyone. So I kind of take myself out of the equation. I would love to know, you guys, who's tried both? Which ones do you prefer? Melenthia says, have you seen the new Peach and Lily SPF 50? Melenthia, can you believe it? I have never tried Peach and Lily. I know so many people, like Sarah over at OBS Beauty loves them. I know that Glow by Ramon loves them. I've never actually tried the brand. I need to. I think I was disappointed because I tried in one of the drugstores. Like, I tried it and it didn't smell of peaches or lilies. And I was like, ugh, what's the point of this? And then I never bought it. And then everyone says, well, the formulation is gorgeous. I was like, okay, clearly I need to go back. I think I maybe expected a gorgeous scent with the name of the brand. But you know what? If the formulations are good, I need to try them. So I might put that SPF on order. Patty, welcome, my love. Great to see you. Said, congratulations, Rob and the Mad About Skin family for reaching 60k. Thank you. Thank you, Patty. And Patty was definitely one of the very early subscribers to the channel, which I adore. So, Patty, from the bottom of my heart, thank you so much for your ongoing love, support, just general kindness. And thank you, Patty, for just being an amazing human being. So, love you so much. M566 said, I finished the Inculus Retinol. Which one should I use next that's the highest strength and is under £15? Geek and Gorgeous isn't an option because their shipping is too high. That's fair enough. I would reach, if the Geek and Gorgeous is a little bit too much, I would reach for the Regenacalm by Face Theory. They do two. They do a normal and a pro. If you've already used the Inculist and you got really good results, you didn't get too much sensitivity, I'd go straight to the pro. I think that's a really good option and delivers a lot of benefits. So yes, that would be my recommendation. Reach for Face Theory. I don't know what their shipping is like. Here in the UK, I think you have to spend £30 £30 free shipping. It's not terrible. It's not too bad, so that's one I'd recommend. Jan says, hello everybody, happy Saturday. I had a busy day and I'm still going at 1 a.m. Sunday here. I'll be listening as I do my evening skincare before I collapse into bed. Jan, I'm sending you so much love. Sweet dreams, and honestly, that is commitment. 1 a.m. in the morning, that is commitment. And Jan, that is one of the reasons I adore you. Thank you so much for joining, my love. Ian, great to see you, my love. Says, delighted that you've hit 60k and a smiley cat emoji. Ian, thank you so much, and thank you for all your love and support. I love that. This is one of the main reasons I love these live streams, because we have literally the best mix of people that I think come to every single live stream, like Ian, Patty, you know, all the great people that have been around so long and support me every single week. And we have a lot of new people join through the live streams, which is great. Whether you are a long time follower, subscriber, and watcher of the live streams, or whether it is your first one, I'm just sending you so much love. And should we do a round of applause and a love to everyone on the replay squad? Now up to about 80% of people actually watch on replay, which is great. I want as many people to be able to watch these live streams as possible, whether live or on replay. So I'm sending a big love and heart out to everyone on the replay squad. Sweet Tea, lots of love, my love. Says, oh, a chilly Florida. No, don't pull that one. I did see in the news that they did say that Florida was going to be particularly cold because of a cold snap on the East Coast. But the particularly cold was like 10 degrees. Whereas here, like, we're good. If it ever gets to that heat here in winter, we are lucky. So Sweet Tea, wrap up warm, but feel sorry for us here in the UK, where that would be a luxury. That would be practically tropical. And I did realise that, I did hear that iguanas actually struggle in the cold, and that people should look out for them, take care of them. So let's think of all the Floridian, I think that's the right word, animals that aren't used to the cold, and sending them lots and lots of love. Cousin, great to see you, my love. Love to see you. Tom says, I told you you'd be late, Rob. Thanks, Tom. I was making a lovely cup of tea. That's my defence, and I'm sticking. I was actually watching Robert Lamb's video review of the Mad About skincare line, like his 3-month update. That was the reason I was late, and it was a really good review, and I would recommend everyone check it out, and subscribe to Adam if you haven't already, because he is literally lovely. Such a supporter, such a friend, and such a great guy. Kimberly, great to see you. Says, hello everyone from very chilly but lovely and sunny Ontario, Canada. We have a lot of Canadians in the house, so I'm sending lots of love to everyone over in Canada, and thank you so much, Kimberly. And Melenti says, oh gosh, Sweet Tea, I hope you're staying warm. I know you guys aren't used to the cold. I know, this is the thing, when countries that aren't used to the cold get a cold snap, it must be a shock to the system. Here in the UK, we're all hunkered down, we're used to it. All I could say is, always make sure you have a hot water bottle in reserve for those cold moments, because honestly, it will definitely come in useful, I promise. So, Sweet Tea, let me know if you need me to send you over a hot water bottle. Stephanie says, happy Saturday, everyone, and happy joy to 60k. Thank you so much, Stephanie, and sending you lots and lots of love. Let's see, Serena, great to see you, my love. Thank you for joining. So Sweet Tea says, actually originally from Ohio, so I miss the snow and love a cold snap. We love to hear it, Sweet Tea. I didn't know that about you. You see, like I say, we're more than just like a collection of skincare nerds. We're kind of family here. We know a lot about each other, and we get to share. So thank you so much. Hells of Oz, sending you lots and lots of love, and thank you. Says, congratulations on the 60k. Thank you so much, my love. Elizabeth, good morning. Elizabeth is all the way over in what I assume is a very sunny and summery Australia. I'm sending you lots and lots of love over to Oz. Let's see. So Razorwing said, congrats on the 60k milestone. You deserve all the love. Thank you, and just thank you again. I know, honestly, I say it all the time, but I genuinely mean it when I say thank you to each and every one of you. You're all amazing. You guys know that, but I do love you all. And Sweet Tea says, shame on me. I almost forgot to caress the like button. That's what cold does for you. Very forgetful in the cold. But thank you very much for caressing. And we always say here on Mad About Skin, we don't smash that like button like on other YouTube channels. That's very harsh, very aggressive. We gently caress the like button. I think that's the most appropriate way of doing it. We've got Jessica, great to see you, my love. Sending you lots and lots of love. Caroline, great to see you. Says, hello from a snowy NYC. Take care, Caroline, because I saw the blizzard and snow that's hitting the East Coast. So wrap up warm, stay safe, stay indoors, lots of hot tea. Jessica says, when will the Mad About Skin fragrance jelly cleanser be out? I'm hoping very much to be launching it officially with the sunscreen. Forget I said. You'll all be like, when's the sunscreen? That wasn't a Freudian slip. That was just me being an idiot. The lip balm and the exfoliating gel. Tom and Marlene are going to go mad with me, because loads of people are going to email in and be like, sunscreen, when's that happening? No, I meant to say balm and exfoliating gel. So yeah, I'm hoping that the fragrance cleanser will be out at the same time as that, which is in under a month. So watch this space. But the issue was the fragrance components of it were really difficult to get hold of for a long period of time. And a lot of people said, well, why did it just change the fragrance? I was like, no, you know, when you get your heart set on something and you want that, I didn't want to sell out, and I didn't want to compromise, but it is coming, and hopefully at the same time as the lip balm and the exfoliating gel. Yeah, Jana, great to see you. Says snowy Slovakia, sending you lots of love to Slovakia. Stay warm, my love. Upstate New York is minus 15 degrees. Ooh, roads are a mess, but I'm sitting here with my coffee basking in Rob's eternal glow. Thank you, my love. I'm here for the compliments. Always here for the compliments. Sylvia says, a big hug for you. Cheers from France. Thank you. And sending lots of love to the French out there. We get a lot of viewers from France, so I'm sending you... If you're over in Paris, if you're over anywhere in France, I'm sending you so much love. My favourite part of France when I had to visit, I've been to quite a few different places. My favourite place, we stayed in the most beautiful chateau in the Burgundy region, and it was gorgeous. The weather was perfect. The food was divine. The wine was lovely. Actually, the grapes, before they were even made into wine, were delicious. So yeah, I'm sending lots of love to everyone over in France. Sabine, great to see you, my love. And thank you so much. Jessica says, can't wait for the Mad About Skin products to come out. I can't wait to share them all with you. We're in the final throes of getting the customs clearance and all of that sorted out, so hopefully it won't be too long now. DM13, Dan, so Tom said, I think I joined around the 300 subscriber mark. Well, wait there, let me take a sip of my tea and a breath, and then we're going to come on to this, because I did a little bit of digging to find this out for people. So while I take a sip of my tea, if you haven't already, guys, if you could minimize the chat, hop over, click the like button, then when you maximize the chat, it takes you back to wherever you left off, so you don't miss a thing. Such a good cup of tea. So I tried to go back to my early videos and see who I think was the first subscriber that's still active on the channel today. I think it's between Tom and Jenny. Tom said he joined at the 300 subscriber mark. I thought it was around the 250, 300 subscriber mark, so I think you're right. I think Jenny joined around the 200 to 250 mark. So it's between, they're both Canadian, they can find it out amongst themselves. But I definitely, yeah, you do. I think if I traced it back, were the furthest back, I believe. So Tom, love you. Danny said, I think I joined with 1,200 subs. Danny, thank you so much. And I do remember, Danny, it was very much an early bird. Sarah says, I'm here since 50k. I recently subscribed. We love the recent additions to the family. Everybody that's joined recently, we love you. Inglaterra, about 47,000 subscribers. So we're sending you lots and lots of love. Alicia says, happy Saturday, Mad About Skin family. Sending you lots of love, my love. Christy says, hello, Rob. Happy 60k. I don't know how many subscribers, but I watched your Hiram routine reaction. Ooh, when was that? That must have been probably about a year ago now. Maybe yes, because I was sat in the garden while I was researching it and forming my views. I was sat in the garden with the chickens. So it must have been September time. So over a year now, Christy. We love that. I love when you can sit back and do that. Where was I when I filmed that video or researched that video? I love those memories. Something was here said, I remember seeing the high 2000s when I first found you, but I subscribed when you were in the low 3000s. I remember that as well, my love. And honestly, you've been to so many of the live streams. One of the core supporters won't be without you, my love. Sweet Tea says, I'm relatively new. I can't remember the new number. You know what, Sweet Tea? I think you've been a core part of the Mad About Skin fan for at least 6 months now. At least 6 months. Practically an old member. We love you. So said, I think about the 5k mark. I would say that works quite well. Yeah, Emily says, I think I found your channel while I was in the mid-high 20ks. Can't believe how much it's grown since then. I know. I always say, they say on YouTube, the hardest thing is to get the first 1,000 subscribers. And I never believed that. But I do think, yeah, if I was giving advice to anyone out there thinking of starting up their own any YouTube channel, go for it. But I do think the first 100 subscribers are so hard. The next 100 to 1,000 subscribers are really difficult. Then I think once you've hit 1,000 subscribers, it grows and you stop having to. What I tell was really nice when you get to the stage where you don't have to create content that you think will appeal to people searching, so that you get naturally more subscribers. When your channel kind of grows organically, I think that's the best place to be. I kind of hit that about 6 months ago, and it's good because it gives you that freedom to create the content that you want to create, not the content that you think you should create because you want to be the most popular. You want people to find the channel and stuff, which obviously I love everybody that does find the channel, but I think there's something quite refreshing and liberating about just being able to create the content that you want to create. And it comes around the 50,000 subscriber mark where naturally I think YouTube just start pushing your channel out a little bit more, which is why my mission for this year is to support more smaller YouTube content creators. My channel's not big by any stretch. You look at like Harren with his 5 million and James Welsh with his 2 million or whatever. It's not big by any stretch, but I definitely think we need to pay it forward. And I was grateful for all the support I got while I was, in the low thousands. And so hopefully I'll be able to support. So yeah, look out for a little bit more that I'm doing to support the smaller content creators, because you know what? We should all be supporting each other and bringing it forward. Kirsten says, I think your subs are in the 50Ks. I think, Kirsten, yes, I think that sounds about right. But honestly, whilst you're a new addition, we wouldn't be without you in the Mad About Skin family. Jewelbox said, this is my first live, but I've been subscribed since a couple of thousand subs. Jewelbox, thank you so much. First comment, and we love that this is your first live stream. I know so many people are joining the live streams for the first time, and I just love every shout out in the comments if you're a new first timer on these live streams, because we'd love to have you. Serena says, I started following 2020 during the major lockdowns. Oh, I know. I think so many people were just searching for any distraction, which is the main reason I started these live streams, actually, because there was so much going on in the world. It was nice to just kind of come together as a family and chat, so we all knew that we weren't alone no matter how locked down we happened to be. And says, going back and watching your old videos, it's amazing how much your presentation style has changed. Oh, you know what? I look back at some of my old videos and half of me cringes and thinks, oh, really? And the other half were like, things, actually, we should never be ashamed of where we came from, because I think it's always good to look back so you really know where you've come, if that makes sense. So I sometimes do watch some of my old videos and think, yes, okay, I do cringe a little bit. The presentation, the editing is even worse than it is now. But I think, you know what, I had to have done that to get to here, and it's sometimes nice to see that journey. So I know a lot of content creators like private or delete their old YouTube videos because they're a bit embarrassed by them. I'm not. You know what? I say, if you want a laugh after this live stream, if you want a laugh, go back and watch my first YouTube video. If you click on Mad About, I'll post it in the I'll post it for everybody in the Facebook group, so you can all have a laugh and just see it for what it is. Because you know what, you should never be ashamed of where you come from. That's all I can say, and I'm incredibly proud of those videos, even though they weren't the best. But thank you, Anne. Your compliments mean the world to me. Solvig said, congrats on 60k. I think you were in the 30k when I subscribed. Thank you. Yeah, it seems we've been chatting for a while, Solvig. So yes, I'd say about that. Christina says, I subscribed to your channel around September 2020 during the pandemic, and even I remember your first question you answered during the first live. You saved my neck skin. I remember that, Christina. Christina with irritated neck. I remember that, my love. Absolutely. And honestly, it's funny when you look back at those first comments, and I read some of the first comments on some of my early videos, and then I think, actually, you then gravitate to one like friends with someone, and then they become practically family, and it's really weird to look back. I remember your sensitive neck, Christine. I remember it well. Andrew says, I joined around 17k. Wonderful, love, and thank you. I do remember your first comment, actually. I have got a weirdly photographic memory, though, but I do definitely remember it. Rosemary says, hi, doing my PM skincare routine while I'm here. Rosemary, we love you, and so many of you guys do your evening skincare routine during these live streams, and I live for that. It makes me so happy. Razor Wing said, gosh, I think I was around 50k, but not sure. Guess I'm getting old. Not at all, my love, not at all. I would probably hazard a guess around the 49, 50k mark, I think, when I noticed your first comment. So yeah, probably about that. Melenthi says, some YouTubers get an extra 100,000 YouTube button thing, and you give a thing and do a giveaway with it. People who make a purchase of Mad About can get into the giveaway. Oh, that's a really good idea. Yeah, so you can do this. I did see this. So YouTube sends you, when you hit 100,000 subscribers, YouTube sends you a play button plaque thing, and you can buy a second one, and some do it to like give away as like a thank you. I would love to do that. I would definitely do that. I'd have to think. I don't know. I'd have to think. That is a really good idea, though. So watch this space. I will have to do it. I mean, we're 40,000 subscribers off, but you know what? We can chip away at that during this live stream. If anyone out there's watching and not subscribed, did you know 40% of the people that watch the channel aren't subscribed? If those 40% of people subscribed, we'd hit 100,000 views, 100,000 subscribers in 2 weeks. Just putting it out there. And Paula, great to see you, my love. So Paula says, sending my love and hugs. Question. I put a pump on my Niod Copper Amino Isolate Serum. 1 or 2 pumps. Congrats on over 60k, much love. Oh, by the way, I watched on the replay squad, caress the like button too. We love you, Paula. I would say for the Copper Amino Isolate Serum, I personally use 1 pump, but that's because I'm a little bit cheap. I like it to go a long way. If you're using, are you using any other peptides in your skincare routine, Paula? If you're using like the Mad About Skin Serum has peptide in, the Azura line is one of my favorites, which obviously is peptide. You might be using the Matrixyl. If you're using another peptide in your routine, 1 pump is more than enough. You can almost combine the 2 in your palm of your hand, help it to spread. If you're using just the Copper Amino Isolate Serum for your peptide fix, I would probably do 2 pumps, if that makes sense. But such a good idea, putting a pump. It's so much easier to have a pump on it. Sabine says, can we see some pets, Rob? Greetings to all pets and owners from my kitty Ruddit. First of all, I'm sending you lots and lots of love to your kitty. I am currently, for the first time in the longest time, I am pet free in this room. I will open the door slightly so that if any cats or dogs would like to come in, they will be more than welcome. I promise you, by the end of the live stream, we will have fur flying everywhere but all of my pets are currently molting. It's a very fur intense house at the moment. Amy says, yes, my cat loves to rub against my legs just after I apply my body lotion. They know what they're doing, Amy. Cats know what they're doing. I think dogs do things by accident because they're just a bit, like, speaking for my dogs, just a bit stupid. Cats, they do everything with a purpose and they know what they're doing. Cats are jerks and that's why I love them. Shout out to Marcel, Leo and your puppy. Didn't hear his name. So his name's Lorne, which is a bit of an odd name. So he's a sausage dog. And my favourite style of sausage is Lorne sausage, which is like it's a Scottish thing. It's like a flat square sausage, which is my favourite sausage. So we call him Lorne after Lorne sausage. But a lot of people have never heard of Lorne sausage, and so it kind of doesn't translate that well. But it's my favourite sausage. Also, one of my favourite actors is the Canadian actor Lorne Green, which if you're in Canada, you probably know Lorne Green. Outside of Canada, I don't think anyone's ever heard of him, but he's like one of my favourite actors ever. And so he's also named after Lorne Green, the Canadian actor. So yeah, Canadians, sound off in the chat, in the comments. Does people know Lorne Green? He used to be on like news, and then he did something. He's like one of my favorite actors. Now oh my gosh, we're nearly at 100 likes. We're at 97 likes. We can go through 100, no problem. I'm gonna just take a sip of my tea. If you haven't already, if you could minimize the chat, click on the like button, then when you maximize the chat, it takes you back so you never miss anything. I'm gonna take a big sip of this tea, and then we'll get on with some more questions. It's so good. That's so good. Jana says, I don't remember the number. I subscribed 1.5 years ago. Yeah, I would say, Jana, you were probably under 5,000 subscribers. I remember your first comment, so it was under 5,000 subscribers, I'm sure. And yeah, a year and a half goes so quick. Jill, great to see you, my love. Sending you lots and lots of love. Sylvia says, blame the cats. We all blame the cats. Solvig says, my cat loves my La Roche-Posay body balm. Licks it out my legs. I love cats. They're so mischievous. Be Kind says, congratulations. Thank you so much, my love. Sweet Tea says, it's periwinkle. Absolutely. One of my favourite colours as well. Danny says, blue purple. It looks amazing. We'll call it periwinkle. I think we go with what Sweet Tea says. The branding on the Mad About Skin boxes is periwinkle. I love that. Emily says, my sister's dog has already modelled with Mad About Skin products in the Facebook group, but there'll be more pics for sure. I've missed that. I've got a lot of Facebook reviewing to do. I need to get on it tonight. I'm going to get in the bath. I'm going to relax. I've got my Face Theory bath soak. I'm going to go through Facebook and look at all your comments and stuff. So yes, I will do some catching up on Facebook. Marishka says, hello Rob, congrats on the 60k. Thank you so much, my love. I'm sending you lots and lots of love. Jewelbox says, oh my god, there's a Facebook group. How did I miss that? There is. And look, Tom's been really kind. He's been leaving some links to it in the description box, in the chat. So yeah, guys, hop over and join the Facebook group. We are like 5,000 strong over there, and honestly, it's just the nicest group ever. I love you all so much. And the new Mad About Skin products, the lip balm and the exfoliating gel, are going to be released on Facebook first. Just to give people a little bit of sneak preview. So it's always worth joining. Though if you haven't got Facebook and you don't want to miss out, you can always leave me a comment and I'll sort out another way of doing it. I don't want anyone to miss out just because they don't have Facebook. Let's have a look. Danny says, I'm just like you. I'm that kind of complainer. They show me a little bit of kindness and my fire is gone. Oh, tell me about it. I'm always like, I'm making a complaint. They're going to get a piece of my mind. I am going to give it to these people. And they're like, hi, sir, how can I help you? I'm like, oh, wonderful. Everything's fine. No, nothing at all. But you know what? It's fine. We know our faults. Sweet Tea says, all the other cats, I've hated the smell of nail polish. Not my cat. She doesn't mind it and furs up the wet polish. Oh, that's the worst as well, because you're never picking cat hair out of nail polish. Jane says, congratulations, Rob. I've got some tretinoin in the corner of my mouth and it won't heal, as I have to open my mouth. Any ideas, love it? Yes. So I know the struggle. Tret on the mouth, never a good thing. I understand the struggle. What I would say, Jane, is there's not a lot you can do, because obviously, like you say, you talk and then the mouth opens. I would just constantly use something like the Cicaplast Balm by La Roche-Posay. Constantly dab it on like once an hour, because if you keep the area hydrated and moist, it'll just heal so much quicker and it'll help give a bit of flexibility. Just keep dabbing, and it'll work so well. You can also use something like a petroleum jelly style, like Vaseline or something, because again, it'll just give some flexibility to the area, making it just heal that little bit quicker. So Christina says, I struggle with Vaseline every single night, and during the day slather this thick SPF lip balm. I hope it's working for you, my love. And I love how many people are saying that they use the Mad About Skin moisturizer on their lips. And I think it was Christina's tip. Just a thick layer on the lips is good. But don't tell everybody, Christina. You're going to do me out of the sales of the lip balm. People will be saying, well, I don't need a lip balm. If the moisturizer works well, do I need a lip balm? Probably not. Probably not. I love that type. I did it last night after Christina said, put a really thick layer of like the Mad About Skin moisturizer on your lips, leave it to sink in, and it lasts forever. I was like, okay, I'll give it a go, and it really worked. So I've got like the guru that is Christina to thank for that little tip. Let's have a look. And Glass says, what do you think about the Revox vitamin C? Oh my god, this is so weird. This is such like a... This is so weird. So, you know when you have like those deja vu moments? So, today's video is on affordable drugstore vitamin C's. I love my vitamin C derivatives, but whether you go for vitamin C derivatives or pure form ascorbic acid, I think everybody can benefit from one in their skincare routine. But a lot of the best ones out there are super expensive. The Firma Day Serum by Drunk Elephant, the SkinCeuticals C Ferulic, the Beauty Pie one, all these really good products, but super expensive. So today's video is basically dupes for those really good, high quality, drugstore and affordable vitamin C's. And in that video, I rave endlessly about the Revox Vitamin C Emulsion 20%. So Glitter, I don't know how you knew I was going to go on about that, but that is well timed, that comment. So yes, I love it, and it features in today's video. For the record, we've still got lots of time on today's live stream. It finishes at 7:30, so in 45 minutes, we close the live stream down and everyone gets transferred over to today's video, which is premiered. So I chat as we go along, and it's on like those drugstore dupes for vitamin C. So hopefully you'll all join me there, where I do a lot of raving about the Revox Vitamin C, one of my favourites. William says, I'm only repurchasing new products if Rob made me buy it. Thank you. I've seen that hashtag flying around, and honestly, you guys... I just love you. I love you all so much. Stephanie says, FYI, the Inky List is having a sale. I love a good sale. I haven't checked out the Inky List one yet. I wonder what I'm going to buy. I probably will stock up on some of my Inky List favourites. The retinol, always a good option. I'm loving their hyaluronic acid cleanser at the moment. It's one of their newer launches. Works so well. I really love their fulvic acid brightening cleanser, and I like the oat cleansing balm as well. So I will put a good few things on, I think. I'll hop over to the Inky List after that. So thanks for the heads up, Stephanie. Carmen says, better late than never. Carmen, we are just glad that you're here joining us. We love you. Danny says, Christina is gorgeous, but how could I have missed your video? After the live premiere, I will date with Christina's video. Oh, people, if you haven't gone over to the Facebook group, do so straight after this live, well, after the video, after the live. Go over to the Facebook group and watch Christina's video. She is glowing to the gods. Having been ill for 2 weeks, if I look that good after being ill for 2 weeks, literally life goals. Definitely worth checking out. So come on, guys, subscribe and get this man his play button. Absolutely. Like I say, I've said for the longest possible time, you know what? Subscriber numbers. It's about the quality interaction, not the numbers. I've never been about playing a numbers game. Then I realized I could get this really jazzy, like, YouTube play button at 100,000. And then I'm like, yeah, no, I want this. I want this. so if you haven't subscribed, it's now purely a numbers game. I want that play button. I'm only joking, but you guys know. Solvig says, remember to gently caress the like button. Absolutely. Oh, we're over 100 likes. You guys are amazing. I love you all so much. I think the record, we're already halfway through the live, and I think the record for us on a live stream was just short of 200. So I wonder if by the end of it we can get to 200 likes. Who knows? We can, but I hope. I'm going to have a really big sip of my tea. And this gives you the chance, if you haven't already, minimize the chat, click the like button, then when you maximize the chat, it takes you back to where you were. I'm going to take a big sip of this. Mm. That tea is so good. And for people that missed the start of it, that is the Yorkshire tea biscuit brew, which is so good. It's like malty. It's amazing. It's amazing. Jewelbox says, I've just sent my join request to the Facebook group. I believe Marlene is on it. Marlene is like, she's like a ninja when it comes to approving people on Facebook. I don't even know, she's just knows someone's applied and she goes in there and does it before I've even got the notification. So I'm sure Marlene's already approved it. Marlene, we love you for it. Elias says, Desi & Brand's pricing here in Australia isn't really that drugstore level. I loved a lot of their products since I heard about the price increase. I know for a fact it's going to be a huge jump. I hope not. I'm crossing my fingers. I don't know what, obviously I don't know about territory by territory. I think all I say to people is stock up now if you can, because at least that way. And the good thing about Death is all their products have a good shelf life. Most will last a year, so at least if you do stock up, you know it'll still be still be good. Carmen says, this really is a great place to be. Rob's an amazing person. Oh, thank you. Like I said, I'm here for the compliments. Thank you. That means a lot to me, my love. Sophie said, I had a Vizia scan this week and my skin age is 10 years below my actual age. We love, Sophie, we love that. Big, huge round of applause. I need to do one of those. I'd love to know the outcome. I would love to know the outcome. Emma says, I'm here a little late, but congratulations, Emma. We're just glad to have you, my love, and thank you so, so much. George says, I've been a lurker for the longest possible time. Do you know what? But I'm happy to change that day. I'm happy that you changed that. I would say to everyone, anyone out there that's been a long-time viewer but has never left a comment, be that change today. Pop that comment down. We would love to hear from you. We are a non-judgmental family and we would love, love, love to hear from you. Let's have a look. Tom says, yeah, welcome to the Facebook group, Stacey. Just to prove your request. Tom's on it. Tom is on it. Janice says, what do you think about the French pharmacy brands? So, Janice, I love a lot of the French pharmacy brands. In terms of products, I think they're really good. Not many of the French pharmacy brands are cruelty-free. So I will only buy cruelty-free skincare. So I don't shop with a lot of them. Now, La Roche-Posay are going cruelty-free imminently. I'm waiting for an announcement on that. So that'll be a huge, huge French pharmacy brand that I'll be shopping a lot at because I love them. Same goes for Bioderma, that should be going cruelty-free in the imminent future. So those two brands that I'm looking out for. I think if you have sensitive skin, the French pharmacy is a great place to shop. They have some really, really good brands that I think deserve a lot of hype. The only French brands that I don't like Biologique Recherche. I just think, however you say it, I don't, the onion smell of their pea lotion, awful. Can't get over that. I'm not a particularly big fan of them, but with the exception of that, I like a lot of the French brands. I think they're really, really good. So let's have a look. So Hells of Oz says, Rob, my normally oily skin is so dry because of the cold. I'm scared to use my salicylic glycolic mask from Compound Pharmacy. How often should I use it now? I think, so I'm with you. So I agree. I am super oily morning through to evening, except in the winter where all of a sudden my skin gets really dry, gets really flaky and hard to manage. And I'm always like, I don't really know what to do with it beyond, at that point. So what I would say is actually that's probably a good time to do a little bit of an exfoliation, because often our skin can feel tight and dry because of the layer of dead skin cells, and by exfoliating them off, actually it might feel more supple and almost less dry as a result. So I think a salicylic acid glycolic acid mask 10% is probably good for that. What I would do is put it on, leave it on a little bit less than what they recommend. If it says 10 minutes, leave it on for like 8. Rinse it off and then just slather on a really good moisturizer, and I actually think that could pay dividends. I do that, even though I don't exfoliate as often in the winter. I do still do it because I think sometimes we feel dry because our skin's got this mask crust of dead skin cells on it. Gabriella says, your YouTube video is amazing, thanks for all the information. Thank you, and thank you for watching. We love you. Sophie says, Rob, you were asking about new format and content for your videos. I would always do what makes you feel passionate. Thank you so much. I must admit, like this year, I feel like last year I thought, do you know what, I want to mix it up. I've got the urge to mix it up just a little bit, and I want to do things that are a bit different. And this year I've changed up, like not dramatically, but I've mixed up the sort of content that we're doing, and the feedback has been so good. Not only like the views up, which is amazing, but also you guys, the feedback you guys have been giving has been really, really good. So honestly, thank you so much. I just feel really, what's the word? Inspired to create content at the moment. Like I wake up with like five or six different ideas. In fact, I've got a list of like maybe like 20 videos that I want to film, and I haven't been like that for like a year. And this is a really good bit to be in, which is why I'm absolutely loving it. I think the world has. I used to do a lot of single product reviews where you just took one product, here's a review of it. I think I did that because it helped the channel to grow. People would search that product to find the channel, and I did that, and it had its place. I think the time of the single product review has kind of gone. I think a lot of people are bored of it and over it, you know, where people just take a product to be like, this is the product, this is the ingredients, this is the result. I mean, it's got its place, but I think a lot of people now are looking for a little bit more from their content, which is why I'm loving James Welsh's channel at the moment. I think he's really taken his content to the next level and refreshed it this year, which is great. I'm loving so much Adam Robert Lamb's channel. He's also done a vlog channel, which is really great, so you can see a bit more about him if you want to, rather than just, you know, the skincare channel. I love Glow by Ramon. He's doing a lot more skincare routines, which are really nice. So yeah, I just love the fact that people are mixing it up, and I think it's time. I think we needed that change. You know, all the way through the last 2 years, we've had a lot of single product reviews, and they were good, helping people to find the right skincare. I feel that most people have kind of found their routine now, and they're not mixing it up a whole lot. So the time's come for us to change things around a little bit, and I just so grateful that you guys have been so supportive of that, and also like been so open to that. So love you all so much. Let's have a look. James says, I'll try the Vaseline first. It's cheaper. Always go for the cheap option first, because if it works, saves you a lot of coin. Elias says, I really want to try the Neod Copramine Isolate Serum, but Jesus, worth a quarter of my paycheck. I'm using the sub-Q skin instead on my third bottle with no results. I think different products will work differently on different skin. I got some great results from the sub-Q. That won't be the same for everyone. It's all about matching the products you use to your individual skin and skin type. So maybe try something. I would honestly, Elias, try if you can get Revolution Skincare. They do a great copper peptide serum. Try that. It's so ridiculously cheap and works really well. Johnson, great to see you, my love. Oh, don't worry about being late. We're just glad that you're here. Sylvia says, it's very offensive to chickens. It's true. Chicken skin is no longer a permitted term on this channel. We're going to call it KP, or just textural fabulousness. That's what we're calling it. So Sylvie says, storm here in Norway as well. Really nice inside weather. Going to put on a face mask, enjoy a little downtime on the sofa. Yes. All about that. Peggy, great to see you, my love. Says, hi, I always forget the lives. Peggy, we're just glad to have you here, my love. And thank you for joining us. Juma says, I had some trouble with the bumpy chest lately, thanks to hormones. I just used a KP product the other day. It looks so much better. Yeah, for anyone that has the old texture on the body, there are things we can do. I suffered with textural irregularities on the top of my arm all the way through my teens, and I didn't want to wear t-shirts. I was that embarrassed. Now I look back and I'm like, oh, who cares? You know what I mean? Like, I think we all change our mindset as we get older, and I look back now and I'm like, do you know what? Who's judging me? And if anyone wants to walk past and be disgusted by the bumps on my arm, their problem, not mine. Don't care anymore. But it really eroded my self-confidence back in the day. And there's so many great products that can help it. So if you have a bit of insecurity about a bit of texture on the body, reach out, because there are products that through trial and error, I can tell you, definitely will work. And it's all about doing what works for you and improving your self-confidence and skin confidence whenever you can. So yeah, I do regret giving time to all those people I thought were judging me and the bumps I had on my arm. They probably weren't, but in my mind they were. Looking back, I was an idiot. Sabi says, snowstorm in southern Finland. Stay safe, stay warm, everybody, is what I can say. Chris says, every time I see a chicken, I remember Rob now. Yay! I love to be associated with chickens. William says, going down to the low 30 degrees here in Florida. Northeast US getting pummeled with a blizzard. William, I would feel sorry for you, but still, we would be grateful for 30 degrees here in the UK. No, I'm sending lots of love to the Floridians out there who aren't used to this cold. And I hope that you're all bundled up warm. I think the problem is, when you live in a very warm climate like in Florida, houses aren't designed for cold snaps, because they just don't happen that often. So I imagine it is really difficult to stay warm. So make sure you look after yourself, William, my love. Cups of tea will be our best friend. Peggy says, we need to get it up above 100,000. Thank you so much, Peggy. I need that play button in my life. I'm going to proudly display it behind me as soon as I get it. Christina says, can we find Peach and Lily in Europe? I don't know, Christina. I will look into it, because I do want to order the sunscreen that Melenthia recommended and a couple of their toners. So I will look into it. So look, Tom says, Rob, any updates you want to share about the new Mad About Skin products? I do. I have some updates. I will share them now. Before I do, I'm going to take the last sip of my tea, because it's getting tragically cold and I don't want cold tea. So I'm going to drink it while it's still lukewarm. If you haven't already, if you could reach down and click that like, oh, someone said that. I say this in all my videos. If you could reach down and then point down there and everyone giggles, and people leave comments with like, oh yeah, and Mine's in the gutter, people. You lot have mine's in the gutter. I obviously mean the like button, which can be gently caressed under the video that's currently playing. But if you could reach down and gently caress the like button, that would be very much appreciated. If you can't see it, if you minimize the chat, you'll be able to see it. I'm going to take a big sip of this tea, and then we're going to come on to some questions, and I'm going to give a quick update for Tom. So good. So, update on the new products. So, for those of you that don't know, the 2 new Mad About Skin products that are coming out, we're doing a lip balm, which honestly, the fact that you guys are so excited about that fills my heart with so much joy. There are lots of rubbish lip balms on the market that either do nothing or actually dry your lips out. I wanted to create a super affordable lip balm that honestly delivered everything and wasn't going to break the bank. I wanted it to be in a small enough size that's compatible, you know, people can travel with it, apply it when they want, but also just delivers. And I think I've done it. We've got shea butter, we've got vitamin E in there, we've got panthenol to calm and soothe, we've got some antioxidants because the lips need a little protection at the same time. It's got some beautiful, beautiful hydrating botanicals in there. You've also got some humectants. It is literally going to give you that perfect pout, smooth lips, and I find that I'm calling it a lip conditioner because it's more than a lip balm. I think a lip balm implies that you put something on there to kind of just stop the dryness. This actually, when you use it regularly, will condition the lips, so you'll have to use less lip balm as a result. I've been using it consistently for the past month, trialing it. I want to check for 2 things. First and foremost, that it didn't break me out around the lips. Sometimes some lip balms will break me out. This didn't, so that's a big tick in the box. And also to see like what the results were. I found when I first used it, I needed to use it like 4 times a day to get the results. Now we're a month in, morning and night, that's all I need. Lips hydrated throughout the day. And honestly, I'm so proud to put my name to it. We're going to do it in a 20-gram tub. I know a lot of people, some people want the lipstick bullet, some people like a tub. Went for the tub because actually when we're shipping internationally, because we don't put a load of bulking agents which could dry the lips out in there, I don't want it to melt. You know, you can't control the temperature when you're shipping internationally. In a bullet, it might end up melting. You'd be like, oh, this isn't working. Which is why I wanted to leave it in the tub so that that's not a problem. It means we don't have to pack it full of potentially drying binding agents, which aren't good. And also, I am going to include a little spatula. So for people that don't want, I put my finger in, I don't care. Finger in on the lip. It's my fingers. I wash them before I do it, so it's fine. But some people don't want to do that, and I get that. It's personal preference. There is going to be a little spatula, so you can get a little out, put it on your finger, and then put it on the lip, or you can put the spatula direct on the lip, whatever you want to do. So hopefully it'll be fully flexible, and that'll be that'll work for you. I am so excited about the lip balm. It's going to be beautifully affordable. It's going to be fantastic. I've also finally agreed. We've done the pricing. We've worked it all out. We're going to relaunch the ultimate set at the moment. Oh, and then we've got the exfoliating gel. I'll come on to that in a minute. Exfoliating gel, which has lactic acid, glycolic acid, salicylic acid, and kojic acid in there. All in a 2% concentration, which means super gentle, but super effective, particularly with hyperpigmentation. So this is going to be great for people that have acne-prone skin or people that want a light, gentle exfoliation, particularly to get rid of some excess pooled pigment. It could be like game-changing. So I'm really proud of that. Obviously, the Ultimate Set at the moment has 3 products in. We're going to repurpose it, and the Ultimate Set is actually going to have all 5 products in. And what I wanted to do, so you heard it here first, I've done all of the working out of the logistics of it so I can actually announce it today. If you order the Ultimate Set, the new Ultimate Set on launch, which is going to be cleanser, serum, moisturizer, lip balm, and exfoliating gel, kind of in a complete skincare routine, though you can add whatever you want into it. If you order that on launch, free shipping internationally. So for a lot of people that want to try the products and say, yeah, but you know, sometimes it can be a little expensive when you've done the currency conversions to ship, free shipping if you buy the Ultimate Set. And then of course with that free shipping you can add, if you want 2 lip balms, add an extra one on and it's still free, but you know what I mean. So yeah, so that's that little announcement sharing with you guys here first. In terms of the launch date, I can't give you an exact date because we're just waiting for the customs clearance and for the documents to be signed off. I want it to be perfect because until everything's ready to go, I don't want to announce it because there's nothing worse than having to wait for products. So it will be coming up. I'm confident it will be ready in the next 3 weeks. I will give an exact date and a launch, do a demo, talk you through it all. You'll know all the logistics then. But just thank you for your patience and the fact that you guys are so excited for the lip balm. particularly, it makes me so happy, like so happy. And yeah, it's all good. I also know that you guys really want to see a larger size, Christina in particular, and Mally, a larger size of the moisturizer, which I have put in a request to look at something like that with the lab. It's a work in progress. So I want to listen to your guys' feedback. You guys give me the feedback. I want to listen to it and act on it. So hopefully, I can't make any promises on that. Obviously, it will be coming. We're going to do a larger size. And we just have to work the pricing, the components, the packaging, all has to be worked out. So it's not going to be imminent, but it's something that is going to be on its way this year. So hopefully we've got a lot to look forward to. So the next launches are going to be the lip balm, the exfoliating gel, which are coming imminently we'll say, and you guys will hear about it here and on the Facebook group first, so join the Facebook group if you haven't, and then later, hopefully at the same time, we'll have the fragrance cleanser for people that want it, and then later in the year we're going to do some tweaks, some variations on the current projects, such as like a larger moisturizer, and there is something very exciting coming later in the year that I can't say anything about, but it's going to be very exciting. You can have a guess. If anyone guesses, I might let you know. So John says, I'm making a matcha shot right now, whisking. I love a matcha. Oh, it's one of my favourite flavours. The very best. I had a matcha latte in New York from Starbucks. Best matcha latte I've ever had. I've desperately tried to recreate it. Gone into Starbucks here in the UK. Never, ever been able to get the same products, never tasted as good. So yes, I love all things matcha. Let's say I've done that thing first time today where I've lost where I am in the chat. How do I always do that? Like, how do I always manage to do that? Oh, now I think, and YouTube has cancelled some of the comments because I'm so far behind. I'm picking up where I left off. Let's crack on. If I did happen to miss your comment, just leave it in again, and I promise I'll get around to it. Jessica says, "Happy Saturday, everyone! Congrats on 60k, Rob. So glad you reached it. Thank you so much." Aileen is in the chat. Hello, Aileen. Great to see you, my love. Says, "Hi, Rob. My buffet and copper keeps pilling. The only product I've ever had that issue with. So annoying. Sometimes it does just happen. I know it is the most annoying thing in the world. So annoying." Nazia says, "Aileen, please share impressions from Bioma when you get to try the products." I'd love to know that as well. Yeah, I would love to know first impressions. Paintbrushes, I went back and watched an old video with the bookcase in the back that was basically empty. Then I watched a recent one where the bookcase was filled with products. Yeah, oh, that was it. When it was empty first up. Yes, absolutely. I'd love to know which video. Let me know which video you watched. So Sweet Tea said, "I think the best thing here is that not only is everyone really kind and awesome, but Rob, you have been able to know people in such a natural way." I do feel like we've evolved as like a family, and we kind of, I know so much about you guys. I know more about a lot of you guys than I know about my own family. No shade to my family. I do love them. Yeah, it's just, I love you guys so much. Hells was, I think that's like 30k mark. Best part of being in lockdown was discovering your channel. Thank you so much, my love. We love you. So look, Jan M says, "I can't remember when I joined. It was shortly after the Azura line on your sofa." Jan, do you remember that video? Oh gosh, that video. The thumbnail was so blurry. I actually redid the thumbnail after that video took off. I need to go back and find the original thumbnail. So bad. Irene said, "It's not a Saturday without you, sweetheart." Thank you, my love. It's not a Saturday without you too. I love you. Amy says, "I could never do videos. I'd be cringe city the entire time." Amy, watch my first videos. It was cringe city. Marley says, "Dear luck with the sunscreen." Yeah, a lot of my videos I was like, looked terrible. You could tell how terrified I was. Leslie said, "Christy, your video was so nice to watch." I do, yeah. Christina's video over in the Facebook group, so good. Peggy says, "Thank you for the Canadian love. I dream of moving to Canada." I love everything Canadian. Lindsay said, "I've been watching since you launched Matter Out Skin." Oh, a good six months coming on to a year, Lindsay. We love having you part of the family. Thank you. Anne says, "A weekly alarm set for the live stream." And I think I need a weekly alarm set for the live stream. I'm always late to my own live stream. I need to set an alarm. Joseph says, "I don't remember when I joined. I was lurking for a while." I remember when you left your first comment, Johnson, and you said in that comment that you've been a long time lurker. So I can't tell you exactly when you launched, but I do remember your first comment. It was very sweet. Chris says, "I just survived the worst heat wave in my city, 43 degrees and over 2 straight weeks. I had to put all my products in the fridge." Chris, You can send some of that heat here. We need it here in the UK. Audrey says, I found you through Sarah at No BS Beauty and the height of the you-know-what. Audrey, I love Sarah over at No BS Beauty. It's such a sweetheart, such a sweetheart. Jillbox says, one thing I think has always helped Rob with the algorithm is his adorable thumbnails. Can we talk the thumbnails? My thumbnails have gone through a bit of an evolution, a journey. Thumbnails, for those of you that don't know the YouTube terminology, that's that little like picture you see before the video. The early ones, cringe. Then we went to that blurry stage where I realised I could defocus the background, but I ended up defocusing everything and they were super blurry. Then I decided to start doing actual pictures for the thumbnail. So instead of just me going, I took a proper picture, so it was me going, so bad. And now I think I've kind of mixed it up a bit, but I'm sure in a year's time I'll look back at the current ones and be like, oh, that's cringe. Oh, that's cringe. It's all about learning. It's all about learning. Elias says, another one is Glow Recipe. Who do they think they are charging that much for money for a hand wrap? I'm not a fan of Glow Recipe. I think they're a little bit on the pricey side. Just going to say it. And I know I'm in the minority there because everyone loves them, but I think they're quite pricey for what they deliver. Sasha says, congrats on hitting the big leagues. I found you after I got the jab and realised, I need to look like a person again. Sasha, I am so glad that you found us, my love, and I'm sending you so much love. Icarus says, congrats on 60k. When is the Mad About Skin spa and bed and breakfast coming? Can we talk? I'd love that. I'd love to run a bed and breakfast and a spa. Oh, yeah, but we never get anything done. We just sit there chatting all day. Maybe that's actually quite a good spa. I don't know. I would love that. I would love that. Derek says, can I ask what your views are on Botox and fillers, please? Now that I'm in my 50s, I feel like I need a bit of tweaking. So I have been always very honest and open with you guys about the work that I've had done and the work that I haven't had done. So a lot of people, I love the passive-aggressive, shady comments that I get on some videos where people are like, you've clearly had Botox. How did you find it? I'm like, excuse me. I've always 100% transparent with you guys. So what I've had done is I had some Botox around the eye around 6 years ago. Hated it. I really didn't like it. I think it was too soon. I was told that you could use it as a preventative thing. I just didn't like how I didn't feel like I had the same movement in my face, and I'm quite expressive. Really didn't like it. I have never had it since. However, I do know a lot of people that have had it done, and I think when you feel you need, so when you see those fine lines and wrinkles, I think treating it it's a good way of delivering it. Especially, I'd say, try topically applied skincare first. So have you tried the Azuraline and Matrixyl mixed together? That gives a very similar result, though not like as extreme as Botox. If you've tried everything and you still think, you know what, I just want a little tweaking, I think Botox is really good, but my advice to everyone would do the research. I think some people think, oh, it's just a tiny little jab, it's not really a big deal. Actually, you need someone that's doing it properly, knows what they're doing, fully qualified, all of that. So just make sure you do the research. In terms of fillers, so I've had lip filler done to correct some asymmetry. So I had one side of my top lip is bigger than the other side, so I have some filler done to even it all out. I'm not going to lie, I did say, whilst you're evening it out, if you could just plump up a little bit at the same time. So you know what? I did cheat a little bit there. And I really enjoyed it. I thought it was great, and I like the results. I think the key thing is not to go too far. I could easily go too far, but I work with a really good dermatologist that says, no, this is what you actually want. I know you're telling me you want this. You actually want this, and I'm sticking to it. And I'm like, I'm always so grateful. So yeah, fillers are fine. I just think the key thing, if you have anything done like that, is to work with someone that you trust and that actually sits down. And you know what, one top tip I would say, any dermatologist that I've been to for anything done at all, we have chemical peel, I've had chemical peels in the past, the best ones are ones that you go, 0 fee consultation, that let you walk away and think about it. So if anybody charges you for the consultation, I'm not a fan of that, because I think, you know what, you should be able to go there free of charge and get that opinion. And then that's the best way to then invest, because you're always going to go back to that person because they've treated you right. You then should be able to walk away from that consultation without committing to anything. I don't like to be pressured. I like to say, can I just go away and think about that? Often I'll ring them in the car and say, made my mind up, book me in. But I want that time to actually think without that. So do you want this? Do you want to book in it? You know, I don't like that pressured sales. So work with someone that you genuinely trust. I think Botox, fillers, you know, what I call like tweaks and cosmetic work, I think is really good. I'm not anti it at all. I just think you've got to find the right person to deliver it in a way that you want it to be delivered, that matches your skin, your goals, and really understands you. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. But yeah, that was what I'd recommend. So I always say to people, just find that right person and then keep going back to them. Drillbox says, I've learned for years and a long time subscriber. I think I have the internet agoraphobia, almost like in the real world. I want to spot my favorite YouTubers. I always say it is difficult. You know what? Leaving a comment, I think some people find, leaving a comment's easy, it's easy. No, it's really not. Sometimes actually leaving a comment, yeah, it is a big deal. And I would say to everybody, we are a non-judgmental community here on Mad About Skin. We want to hear from you. So if anyone's there lurking but not leaving a comment, we would love to hear from you. Alien says, I don't know, I have 2 bottles. I'll send them to you. Oh, that's for that. Where are we at? Oh, Evie says, also everyone, hit that like button. Yes, absolutely. Oh, we're at 127 likes. If you haven't already, guys, if you could caress that like button, I would love you all forever. Peggy says, yes, I've never seen any of your cats. Have you not, Peggy? Oh, I will have to make sure one of them comes in. I'll show you all cats. Promise. Let's have a look and see. So, Sandra says, to be quite honest, you and James Welsh are my favourite YouTubers. Thank you so much. I like your honesty and how genuine you are in your reviews about products are. A love from Serbia. I'm sending you lots and lots of love. I've actually been to Serbia. I went on a holiday about 5 years ago. Stunning scenery. Like, beautiful. One of the most beautiful places I've been. So I'm sending you lots and lots of love. So I have a Shih Tzu and he is the brightest. He's not the brightest. He will literally put anything in his mouth to check if it's edible. Yes, my new puppy, I'm the same. I spend a good proportion of my day fishing grot out of the mouth of my new puppy. Like, constantly eating stuff. Constantly. Serena says, cats definitely know what they're doing. They do. They really do. Christy says, oh my goodness, I'm late. It's fine, Christy. We're just glad to have you here, my love. Julia says, I'm the 100th like. We love you. And thank you for the like. It means a lot. Haley says, you guys influenced me with the products. You've been bad for my wallet. You guys are bad for my wallet as well. You guys keep recommending amazing skincare. And I feel like, well, I better go and buy that then. Definitely. Bad for my wallet. Johnson says, I'm definitely in such a no-buy phase right now, trying to use it up. I think we all need a little bit of a no-buy phase. Use up what we've got. But then something comes out and I really want it. I'm not very good at no-buy, but I do keep trying. Peggy says, another great thing about Canada, they have great TV. I do love a bit of Canadian TV. I agree with you. I love a bit of Canadian TV. Sweet Tea says, I was a Welsh cult member first, but now I'm a Rob Rebel. I love that. We should have that on a t-shirt. Chris says, we need a 100k special with cats, dogs, chickens presenting their grooming routine. Oh, absolutely. The chickens will put us all to shame. They arrived, because I got them from a battery farm, which is when they're in cages. They reached the end of their factory farming life, and I adopted them from the farm. And they were literally bored. They had no feathers. Well, some of them had 0 feathers on them. Now their glow up is complete. Their feathers have all come back. They look stunning. It's like the ultimate, like, transformation. They put us all to shame. They look that gorgeous. Sophie says, Rob, what do you notice when using the Neod Copper Amino Isolate? I bought a small size, but I don't seem to be reaching for it. I find I get a good hydration instantly. I find you have to use it consistently for like a month to start seeing the smoothing out the fine lines and wrinkles, but it works relatively quickly. I say using it consistently every day for a month and you should start to see those results. BBC says, I was one of those non-subscribers for a good 3 months until I decided to subscribe, and I was almost quitting Facebook and the group gave me new appeal. Thank you so much, my love. I'm so glad you did subscribe because I love you so much. Peggy says, my cat's a brat. I wouldn't have it any other way. I agree. My cats are non-stop jerks, but I wouldn't swap them for the world. Okay. So, yes, Joel Watch says, speaking of Canadian TV, how about that Dan Levy on the Great Canadian Baking Show? I love Dan Levy. Levy. Such a great comedian, such a great content. I love him. Nicole, great to see you. Says, in 3 days, it's the last exam for this semester. I have to study while listening to you. I am glad that we are keeping you busy and entertained whilst you study. Good luck with the exam, my love. All my fingers crossed for you. Let's have a look. So Peg says, oh, I love the Canadian Baking Show. It's so good. The British one is where my heart longs, but I love the Canadian one. Dominique says, oh my God, hi. Do you have any recommendations for a drugstore sunscreen for oily skin? La Roche-Posay, I don't know why, but it burnt my face. Sometimes some just don't work well. Garnier is where it's at. If you can get the Garnier Ombre Soleil sunscreens, you will never look back. So good. They do so many different formulations. If you can go to a physical store, drugstore, and try the Garnier ones to try which formulation works best for you, totally would recommend it. Gorgeous. Sarah, great to see you, my love, says, I'm here and congratulations. Just a quickie question. Can I use the Neod Repigment, love that product, under the eye area? It's pigment, not dark circles. Yes, if it's pigment, not dark circles, yes you can. If it's dark circles, it won't work. But yeah, if you've got a few dark dark spots under the eye? Absolutely, you can. All I'd say is use it like gently and just test to see how it reacts, because it's very delicate, the under eye area. Use it maybe a couple of times a week and build up. That would be my only recommendation, but you absolutely can. Let's see. Johnson said, I think my skin reacts to cat hair. Any exposed skin on places with cat hair, I get a rash. I used to be really allergic to cats. I've just had to fight through it since I've got mine. I've just had to fight through it. Nicholas, great to see you, my love. Saying, lost the live stream from the start, but I'm always here. I am so glad to have you, Nicholas. Sending you lots and lots of love. So that says, oh, Bondi Sands new skincare products are available on Cult Beauty. The physical sunscreen is a phenomena. Now I have to try it. If it's a phenomena, I have to try it. That is praise indeed. So I will go over to Cult. I love Cult Beauty and pop one on order. I need to try that. Lady Draws a lot. Love that name. It says, hi Rob, do you think you will create a facial oil? Yes, but I don't want a facial oil. I want a facial oil blend. It takes together lots of different facial oils to really just give you that perfect combination. It's one of the things that I'm working on at the moment. I think it's going to take a little bit of time to perfect, but it's on its way. Lindsay says, sorry, but I'm so tired, hate being sick. Oh, I'm sending you lots and lots of love and hugs, my love. Get well soon. Nicholas says, I'm shopping. Next Monday it's my mum's birthday. Well, I hope you get your mum something absolutely lovely that she adores. Johnson says, I need to have my antihistamine ready after visiting friends with cats. I know, I always pop a Piriton before I visit some of my cats, friends with very hairy cats in particular. BB Sale says, are there plans to launch a scented Mad About Skin products? There are. There is the plan for the scented cleanser. I'm not planning on a scented moisturizer right now, because actually the moisturizer I think has a scent that I actually really like. It's like vaguely lightly floral, not too much, but I think smells really nice. So I'm not planning on a scented moisturizer, but the scented cleanser will be on its way at some point. Now I'm going to take, hopefully in time for the balm and the gel to launch, I'm going to take the very last vestige of this tea. We've got 10 more minutes left of the live stream before we go over to today's video, which is on vitamin C's. But not any old vitamin C's, the very best drugstore vitamin C's. I want to prove to everyone this year that drugstore isn't a luxury, that skincare isn't a luxury, and that you can get great results at the drugstore. And these are my favourite affordable drugstore dupes for the bougie and luxury vitamin C's, like the C Ferulic by SkinCeuticals, the Drunk Elephant, the Beauty Pie, all of those. Definitely worth the watch. And it's a premiere, so I'm going to be typing as we go along. So kind of, you can continue with this. You guys don't need to do anything. In 10 minutes after the live stream, I'm going to transfer everyone over to it, so you don't actually need to do it. If you can stay for it, amazing. If you can't, you can just click that like button and it's there for whether you want to watch it. Now I'm going to take the last sip of my tea. Let's see if we can get to 150 likes. If you haven't already, if you could minimize the chat, click the like button, then when you maximize the chat, it takes you back to where you are. And then I'm going to do like a fast-paced run through of the remaining questions. That tea was amazing. Right. Let's go. Icarus says, I find it difficult to incorporate L-ascorbic acid into my routine because it doesn't play well with peptides and retinol. Just order vitamin C derivative. Yes, vitamin C derivatives. If you want to take the complexity out of your vitamin C's, you just want something that works with everything. Vitamin C derivatives. That's the reason I went with a vitamin C derivative. I just couldn't be bothered anymore having to work out what layers where, how to put this with that. It got so confusing. I was like, no, let's just keep it simple and easy, and let's just go to a vitamin C derivative. You get the same great results over time, but it's just easier to incorporate. Let's have a look and see. We've got let's see. Peggy says, I'm getting on the Facebook as soon as this is over. Definitely. Everyone head over there and check out Christina's video. Sugarless says, hi friends, 100,000 here. Whoop whoop. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. Clumsy Nail says, oh my god, I'm late. I love your name, by the way. Hi Rob, how are you doing? I'm wonderful, thank you. I'm looking for an affordable cleansing balm available in the UK. Yes, I would reach for Beauty of Joseon. Great affordable cleansing balm. Little goes a long way, so it lasts forever. The Grapefruit Cleansing Balm by Q&A Skincare, available in Holland and Barrett. So affordable, so good. Those two are my favourite. Let's have a look. Yeah, Johnson says Decium Canada price is ridiculous versus the States. It is. I think when you hear dollar, you assume the price is the same, but Canadian dollar, US dollar, very different. Nancy said, just asked to join the Mad About Skin Facebook group. We are so glad to have you, my love. Welcome. Favourite serum with coenzyme Q10? Well, I'm going to be biased and said the Mad About Skin Got You Covered Super Serum that has a really good high concentration of Q10. That would be my favourite. If you don't want to shop my serum, which is absolutely fine, then I would say the Inculist Q10 serum is my second favourite. Christine says here, the Mad About Skin Moisturiser as a lip balm I adore. Had a bad day with very dry lips, just decided to do it. Best thing ever. We love you, Christina. And that is like like the ultimate hack. So Peggy says, couldn't wait, just sent my Facebook request. We can't wait to have you there, Peggy. We love you. Sugarless says, you guys, have you heard of multi-chrome eyeshadow? They look so cool. I can't do an eyeshadow to save my life, but multi-chrome is where it's at. I love multi-chrome packaging where you change, like you change the angle and the color changes. So good. Amy says, where can I watch the Canadian baking show? Amy, I've got one of those VPN things where you can change your like subscription services and stuff. That's how I get around it. I'm not sure. I'm not the right person to advise on this. Someone set it up for me. But that's how I get to watch it. Let's see. It says, Johnson says, love Bioderma. The shower gel probably saves a bunch of Canadian skin during the winter. Bioderma, one of my favorite French pharmacy brands. Let's see. He says, no, he meant the P50 lotion. I did. The P50 lotion is what I was going about. Yeah, I said P lotion, didn't I? Sorry, never mind. I knew what I meant. Let's have a, Nancy says, thanks, Evie. The folks here are ever so kind. We love you, Nancy. Thank you for joining. Johnson says, I was P lotion. You guys know what I meant. P50, whatever it's called, the onion smelling one. Says, hi Rob, you're amazing. Thank you, SGG. Says, any ideas about easy cleansing in my bedroom with no water? I have very reactive skin. Micellar water, best thing. Get the Sensitive Bio by Bioderm, or you can get the Garnier one on a cotton round, swipe it over. Beautiful. Does everything. You don't need water because you don't need to rinse it. Feels so good. Let's have a look. Danny says, there goes my dummy comment. No, it's my fault, Danny. Definitely my fault. Alicia says, lol, hang on to Rob's skincare advice like my life depends on it as I wake up lurking for a new video. Thank you, Alicia. We love you. Peggy says, I'm loving the stories behind the brand. Yeah, next up. So this is my Evolution of series. The next one up is going to be on Paula's Choice, which should be going up on Monday, I believe. And honestly, it was so good researching. It's so much fun researching this because Paula's Choice has been around so long. I think a lot of people forget just how long it's been around. A lot has changed, different owners, different price points, different history, and still the products are really good today. So it's nice to kind of see that evolution. So Peggy, you won't be disappointed hopefully on Monday. Dominique says, do you think this makeup revolution will make more skincare? I hope so. I like Revolution Skincare. I think they're doing really good jobs. So fingers crossed. Evie says, I love James Welsh and the twins together. Love them. I do. I'm actually a secret Robert Welsh fan. I love his makeup tutorials so much. So the two of them together, bliss. Alicia says, I wish I could get some EU sunscreen. I do think sunscreens here in Europe are really going really well. The Australian sunscreens are also really good. I do want to give a shout out to them. Let's have a look. Johnson says, I think the day of fast skincare is gone. You can't really review a new product line every day. I agree, Johnson. I used to get called out when I first started on this channel for people saying, you just mentioned the same products time and time again. I'm like, yeah, because I use them time and time again. I don't want to be that person that's always saying, try this, try that, try this, try that, because you end up spending a lot of money. It's not good for your skin and it's not good for the world. And I like to think that a lot of people have come around that way of thinking, like other content creators, because you see a lot of people repeating the same recommendations, and that's a good thing, because if someone uses it time and time again, it must be a real holy grail. That's my theory anyway. Christina, great to see you, says, thanks for the company you keep me. I've been following you for a year now and been following your recommendations. I discovered Geek and Gorgeous from you. Christina, we love you. And Geek and Gorgeous, of course, features very highly in my vitamin C dupes video, which is coming up straight after this. I love their C Glow. Maria says, do you think I could use Alpha Arbutin? Got you covered. Super Serum, Vitamin C Derivative, and Survival Zero. Yes, all of them would work really well together. You could use Survival Zero or Survival 30. Depends if you want the sunscreen in or not. Yes, absolutely fine. They would all work really well. And even though there's a Vitamin C derivative in the serum, adding additional one will just up the concentration a little bit. So yeah, that's absolutely fine. Joe Box has never watched Adam Robert Lamb. Investigate after this. Definitely worth it, my love. He's great. I adore him. He did a really honest review of the Mad About Skin products 3 months after using them, and I love that, because if you can't be honest with your friends, who can you be honest with? And I didn't want him, when he said I want to review the products, I didn't want him to just be like, they're amazing, everyone should buy them, unless he genuinely believed it. And by going and breaking it out and saying, this works for this skin type but might not work for that skin type, I think that is much more beneficial to us as skincare, viewers, than just saying everything's wonderful. So I would definitely recommend everyone check out that video. So good. Ingrid said, hi Rob, I always listen to your content, but I'm really not into commenting. Ingrid, that's absolutely fine. I always say to people, Comment if you want, don't comment if you don't want, it's fine. Just know, whatever the outcome, that we're here for you because we want this community to be like together, and we love you all so much. Let's see. So Johnson says, oh yes, Alice in the Rabbit Hole reviewed 3 body exfoliators for KP and it's excellent. I haven't checked Alice's channel out for so long. I need to binge watch tonight. I love her so much. TNH says, I was so self-conscious of my arms, KP, when I was a teen too. I know, I regret it, but I was too. Jennifer says, good question. Have skincare in groups, retinols, vitamin C serums, including growth factors and copper peptides, exfoliators, oh, I know what you mean. So yes, you can group them together. I just think layer what works for you in terms of a skincare routine. Let's see. Hell says, when's your birthday, Rob? 27th of May, Gemini. Just saying. Jill Box says, I've tried every lip balm known to mankind. I know, I've tried so many, and very few of them actually work. So I'm hoping mine, I'm biased, obviously I think mine's amazing, but hopefully you guys will also agree and think it's amazing too. Now we have 3 minutes left of today's live stream before we get on to today's video, which you don't need to do anything, you're going to automatically transfer over to it. If you can stay for it, I would love you so much. If you can't, don't worry, just click that like button to support the channel and then it's there for whenever you can watch it. I'm going to hop and just answer as many questions as I can, quick fire in the next 3 minutes. So let's go. John Watts says, a great point, Rob. Earlier in the skincare YouTube world, people review 45 new things a week. I know. Can't keep up with it. It's not good for the world. We should buy what works for us. This is my theory. Nazia says, Christina, I'm glad it worked for you. Oh, no, I don't know what that's about. Peggy says, my new skincare hack, Evian water face spray. It's just water. Bottle of Evian water and a mister. Boom. I know. Yes. Evian actually do this pre-mint spray. The mist on it is actually really gorgeous. It's very fine. We'll give them that. But you're right. Evian water in a spray bottle, in the fridge. Psst, psst, psst. Great way to hydrate. And to be a little extra and a little bougie at the same time. Fiona says, what do you think of the Revolution Salicylic Acid Liquid Exfoliator? I love it. Great dupe for the Paula's Choice. Not quite the same pH, so it might be a little bit more sensitizing, but other than that, so good. Let's say, Get Fit by Susan says, how do you layer retinol and NIOD at night? Which NIOD product do you mean, my love? If you let me know, I will let you know how I layer it. Eloise says, I have Botox for migraines. Amazing, though it may stop muscle moving and wrinkles. It doesn't solve the bad skin barrier. This is true. Botox can do certain things. I think it does have its benefits for people that have tried other things and want that little tweak. But yes, it can't solve all of our skin complaints. Always good to remember that. Bloody Rose says, what do you think about Nakrami skin care brand? Never tried it. Do you recommend it? I would love to try it. I always love your recommendations, guys, so keep them coming. Natasha says, favorite Australian Korean sunscreens. Favorite Korean sunscreen, Beauty of Joseon Rice Relief. Stunning. Favorite Australian sunscreen, I really love the Skinners, which is actually from New Zealand, so technically I'm cheating there. Skinners, such a great brand. Now there we have it, guys. So that is the end of today's live stream. Answered quite a lot of questions there. If I didn't get around to your question, don't worry, just drop it in the comment section. I always answer them straight afterwards and I'll get back to you straight away. The day is not over yet. We are going to move to today's video, which is on the very best drugstore and affordable vitamin C's. Everyone can benefit from a vitamin C if you choose the right one for your skincare routine, but you don't need to overpay, and I want to prove it in today's video. I'm going to move you all over to that video. You don't need to do everything. Just sit back, relax, and you'll automatically transfer. Hopefully you can stay with me because I'll be typing, we'll be premiering as we go. But keep the conversation going. If you can't stay, that's absolutely fine. If you could just drop the video a like, honestly, it supports me in the channel so much, and I would love you all so much for it. And then it's there for you to watch when you can. If you haven't already, if you could minimize the chat, last chance to click the like button on today's video before I move everyone over. Thank you for making my Saturday evening so amazing and special, and I'll see you over on today's video. Get ready for that gorgeous hold music they always put us on for the first 30 seconds. See you over there now.